Hi, welcome back, everybody. This is Tara Connor, and I'm here with Adam King. We're getting ready. Everyone's starting to do the announcements now for the matches coming up here at 3 o'clock Mountain Time. We have Brittany Bryant versus Caroline Powell. All right, Adam, tell us a little bit about yourself. This is your first time doing stream.
No. Well, the first time doing a stream for the WPBA, but I've actually done a lot of commentating work. Been playing since I was about 15 years old, and I'm 40 now. Played at a high level for a really long time now. So
fantastic!
Excited to be here. Yeah.
Fantastic. So, what kind of experiences then have you had? Most notable, I should say.
I don't know, a bunch of big wins over the years. Won the Masters Team Championship for VNEA in 2014, the State Colorado Championship in 14 as well, the Wyoming Open in 14 as well.
14 was a good year for you.
14 was a good year. Yeah, I always go back to that one when people ask me that stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah. Won the Nick Varner Classic that year, too. I had a good year that year. Yeah.
Wow, that sounds great. And so what have you been doing recently?
I coach a lot
at
Mile High Billiards in Arvada here. I do a lot of coaching. I'm the house pro there. And still enjoy to practice. After all these years, I still love playing.
That's so fun. And that's what's nice about pool is that you can really kind of keep going. You don't really have to slow down or stop at any point. You can just keep going as much as you want.
You never quit learning. Never, ever.
Absolutely. All right, they're out there doing the announcements to introduce all of the matches right now. Just going to go ahead and show some of the live scores so you can see which matches we have. Oops. Looks like we're finishing up still a couple. Sophia Mast is on the hill. Laura Semko is on the hill. We have a tied match between Susan Mello and Janet Atwell. And then Lisa Cosette and Isabel Gutierrez. I believe Isabel, I believe this is her first match for the WPBA. I think she is a local. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, sounds like she must be playing pretty well to be still playing.
Yeah, nice. No, good job, Izzy.
All right, I'll go ahead and put those away. The new scores should be loaded up soon.
And Sophia's really coming into her own, isn't she?
Yeah, she had a tough match yesterday against Monica Webb. I actually commentated on that match. Monica played, I think, as good as I have ever seen her play live.
Yeah, Monica's been putting some of her practice up on social media. And, I mean, for those of you that don't know, in the early 2000s, Monica was one of the stalwarts on tour, winning half the events with Karen and Allison. Really, I kind of pictured her as number 3 back then.
Yeah.
In that era. So I don't know, she's maybe had some health issues or whatever. I know she owns a pool hall still, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
In Georgia, yeah.
Yeah. So no surprise really to see her play well.
Well, no, you're right. No surprise to see her play well. It was a little surprising to see her play against Sophia quite as pronounced as she did. But boy, she made the most pro-level shots I think I've ever seen as far as safeties go, and just really smart play.
That was a stream match?
Yeah, that was a stream match.
I'll go back and watch that then, yeah.
Do it.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, so we should be getting going very soon here. We'll go ahead and read some of the player bios. Adam, you want to go ahead with the Caroline's bio?
Yeah, so Caroline Powell facing off here against Brittany Bryant, nickname Kapow. That's a great one. She's residing in New York City. She is currently ranked 18th on the WPBA. Her highest ranking has been 4th place, and she's been on tour for many years now.
Yes.
I remember her from many years ago. She plays with a Mez Q with the Ignite shaft, breaks with the Mez Power Break G, and jumps with the Mez Air Drive 3. And yeah, let's list off her sponsors really quick here. Obviously, Mez Qs, Sugar Tree Qs, Rax Pool Room.
Yeah, Rax is where we had our one of our tournaments just a couple months ago.
Nice, yeah, I've heard of it. Never been there, though. Mark Lee DDS, Castillo Leather Goods, and Onboard Sportswear. So hopefully Caroline can have a great match today.
Yeah, this is, as you mentioned, Caroline and Brittany have both been on tour for, I think they said, over 20 years. So they have played each other many times, and Brittany said that's been a little bit back and forth as far as no one has ever really been the dominant player between the two. So this should be a good match. Brittany is from, in case nobody knows, she's from Guelph, Ontario. She has been the Canadian national champion many, many times. I think it says 21 times. No small feat there. Her highest ranking is number 2 on the WPBA, but she's currently ranked number 7. And she is playing with the Predator Icon, Predator BK Breaker, and the Predator Air Jump cues. Her achievements are many achievements, but 2-time junior world champion, and her highest finish in the world championship was in the top 8. So she's been doing very well, especially lately. I think she's had quite a few at least top 8 finishes in the WPBA this year, and I think she's had a couple within the top 4. So she's been playing just absolutely phenomenally. Her sponsors are Predator Cues and Jam Up Apparel.
Yeah, Brittany is one of those people that I met Brittany 15 years ago or something at a tournament, and everyone was talking about her. She was doing so well, and it just shows you how difficult the game is and the mental stamina and everything that it takes to continue being a winner, because she looked like she was going to be kind of the next big thing, and she really was in a lot of ways. She's got a lot of humongous wins, but it's really hard to stay at the top, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely, she's definitely one of the top echelon of women pool players, I think, in the world. No question there.
No doubt, yeah.
So we'll go ahead and lagging right now.
Yeah, here we go. And Brittany with the lag.
Excellent lag from both of them. Starting off. So we'll go ahead and talk a little bit about some of the rules. Basically, they lag for break, and then everything after that will be alternate break format. The 9-ball does not count on the bottom 2 pockets, but it does count in all the top 4. There's a 3-foul rule in effect, and also the 3-point break rule, which I think most people know, but it basically means you have to have a combination of 3 points, which is a point is a ball pocketed or a ball passing the head string, and it cannot be the cue ball. So both of these women have really good breaks. I expect to see a lot of nice spreads on these.
Yeah, it's interesting how the 3-point rule has kind of come in and then come out and come in and come out. I think the only thing about it that's not a benefit is occasionally you can get insanely unlucky.
Yes.
You can just, out of the blue, same break speed, same rack, and the way they click together, you won't get enough balls up table.
I have definitely struggled with the 3-point rule. I don't have a super powerful break, but I tend to have a pretty good spread. But oftentimes one of the ones going up across the head string gets pocketed, and that's still only 1 point.
Well, how's this for a break?
Yes, I was not surprised here. This is an absolutely gorgeous table.
Yeah, this is about as good as you could ever ask for.
Yeah, I can't see the angle quite right, but it looks like she can come under that 3-ball to bring the cue ball back up table for the 6.
Yeah, it's really close, isn't it? She doesn't want to be straight in here. Can she stun over? She sure could. Absolutely perfect. Wonderful angle here as well, just to roll towards the 6-ball at the top rail there.
Yeah, 7 in the side. As long as she doesn't lose that angle, she'll have a really easy 8-ball shot.
Touch steep on this. She might choose to go below the 7. I doubt it, though. She looks like she wants to hold it. Awkward speed here, maybe.
I think she'll run into the rail and just kind of try and kill it off the rail.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That little kill stroke. Maybe a little bit of a decel there.
Yeah, first match, you tend to see the most errors, I think, in the first match.
No doubt. It's weird how that never changes throughout your life either. No matter how many matches you've played, no matter how much of a winning streak you've been on, the first match can be a total disaster.
Yes, I always feel really good about myself when I walk away with the very first win, even though even if that's my only win the whole game or set.
Well, it's huge in the tournament too, because you get ahead of everybody on the winner's side really quickly. All right, Caroline keeping a big angle here. She has to decide whether to kill the cue ball there with a lot of low spin or coming across. She looks like she's going to come across. That's the more natural angle.
Yeah, it's such an easy, nice, smooth stroke. We'll just set her up perfectly. Hit 2 rails and bounce forward.
The pocket plays big this way too, which is nice. Gentle. Oh, she played it with quite a bit of speed. Really nice shot there, though.
Yep, off the rail and forward. She plays very well like that. She has a good cross table shot.
All right. First blood going to Caroline.
Yeah, after that break, I'm honestly quite surprised. I mean, certainly mistakes happen, but it's pretty unusual for Brittany to hang a ball.
Yeah, that's the kind of miss, too, that will stick with you. When you feel like you had one absolutely in the bag, rarely does the break come out that easy, frankly, and she'll be mad at herself for sure. But the game is never easy, is it?
Yeah, it's amazing. We were just talking about that with Lonnie Fox, and the psychology is everything. You know, as you said, when you have a mistake that's, you felt like you really didn't, careless mistake, it can really affect the rest of your game for a little bit. But I think the top players are better at getting over those, and I think that's where their consistency comes in.
No, big time. I teach a lot, so I tell a lot of my students learning how to play and learning how to win are very different skill sets. And that's the kind of thing that no matter how long you've played, missing a ball that she considers 100% make, rate, that can mess with your head really bad. Like you said, she'll probably be totally fine. It might actually focus her more, but
Right.
that can crawl in your head and stay there.
Mm-hmm. Now Caroline's break.
Breaking from the opposite side here. See if that one goes on the side like it did for Brittany. Oh, right. Oh, dinged off the top point.
This is a much more difficult rack. And probably going to be a push. I don't think she can see the one at all.
Difficult place to push here. I suppose you just push to the bottom rail.
Or maybe move the 3 into the 6 or something.
Yeah. If you push the cue ball towards the 3, though, you're probably going to get this back.
Right. You want to give them something of a hit, and it's also an easy safety if you do get the one to move.
Exactly. No, this is tricky. She's definitely a dog here on the push out. Yeah, it looks like. Oh, she might not even push. Yeah, she's going for the hit. I don't mind this at all. A nice soft hit here. She decided to kick firm up table. That's a really good hit. And getting rewarded?
Nope.
Nope. Does not look like it. Still, though, left a little bit of distance. It'll be interesting to see if Brittany just drains this after missing that fairly easy shot.
Would you try and put the low on it to come under that 5 ball?
No, I would have played it exactly like she did with that just stun in and out.
Yeah, I got a little, that 5 made me nervous about whether she'd get shape. It's hard to say for now because she missed the ball.
The good news was she wanted to be on that side of the table because the 2-rail position to the 3, obviously. So, but anyhow, she had to make it. That was a tougher shot than it looked. And that's 2 misses in a row now. Let's see how she bounces back from that.
And now it looks like a much kind of more sympathetic table.
Big time. Is she going to run into the 8 there? It looks close. I think she will.
I think it's okay, though. I think if she just push into the 8, slide up table slightly, she'll hit a nice soft shot.
Yeah, it's really speed sensitive here.
Yep.
Oh.
Brittany's going to feel very relieved.
Big time.
Getting back to this table.
Is this
Winners.
Caroline's first match?
No, this is the winner. Oh, you mean of the day?
Yeah.
Yes, it's both of theirs.
Oh, okay,
I think first matches of the day.
Oh, yeah, winner's side, so yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is a really nice rail first shot here. I do like her to make this. And the position plays really nice. It's never easy going rail first for the speed control, but she'll try to go 2 rails to the middle of the table. 1 rail, 2 rails, right to the middle of the table. Great shot.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a tough roll there.
Jump cue will be coming out.
Yeah, she definitely didn't have to get hooked there.
That's really too bad. From this angle, I thought it was going to run perfectly and get a nice stop.
Exactly. It looked like it was going to hit it in the face, but it's always hard to judge when you're not at the table. Oh, she's going to the skies. And where's the cue ball?
Oh, can that get cut? Wow, I think from here I would be calling a ref, but
it's close, but I think it goes, and this is a great opportunity for Caroline to get up 2-0. We'll probably just nudge the 5 forward towards the 6, not too hard, just like that. Easy 5 ball. She'll be going back and forth and back again.
unless she opts to safe it behind the 6, but
This is true. Yeah, it's just steep enough where you don't have to shoot this ball. She's making the calculation right now. And she's eyeing up the potting angle. So she is going to shoot.
I'm not sure. She is on the shot clock here, so I didn't see her call an extension, but she's definitely going to be.
Is it a 30-second shot clock?
It is a 40-second shot clock.
You're right. She did decide to play safe behind the 6, and look how well she hit it.
Beautifully done. Wow, that was really nice speed control.
Gets a nice tap from Brittany there. Yeah, that's a great, really well-controlled shot.
Yeah, I didn't really like going for it because you risk on the 6, coming to center of the table and having a tricky shot, especially with that 7 ball under the 9.
Yeah, and the angle was really steep too. I mean, you don't want to take those on if you don't have to. And she was obviously confident in her control. The good news for Brittany is if she hits the top side of this ball that's faced towards the camera angle here, she has a really good chance to get safe down table. That is what she'll be trying to do. She might hit it in the face and go cross side even. Up.
Wow, I think she may have made, no, doesn't quite have the legs to get there, but that was really trying to push the 5 in one direction and keep the cue up the other side.
Yep, she definitely hit the 5 almost where she wanted. That was a good kick. You don't always get rewarded for them.
Yeah, I feel like if she'd been able to come just a little fuller and hit the rail and then bounce it in towards the center of the table, that would have rewarded her a little better.
100%. Well, Caroline needs to stay down here. Deliver the cue. Nice.
So she's probably, what you think, hitting it with a little top right, trying to play off the side rail and.
Yeah, that plays the best here. Going to the
two
side
rails.
Of two rails. Yeah, top right hand spin. Nice and easy. I like this shot because you don't have to hit it too hard. Let the spin do the work. There you go. Nice and easy. Well, it kind of got off that one a little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't the easiest shot in the world, but she got her speed perfect.
Yeah, cue ball went where it should. She hit it just a touch thick.
Now Brittany will have almost the same shot.
A little less spin required here, though, so that'll help her pocket this ball. She's happy to get these chances, that's for sure. See if Brittany can stay into this shot all the way. Very nice. Cue ball up and down. Looks like it's going to be perfect.
As long as she's not straight.
Yep, she wants it to stop. I think she has a little angle there, though. Yeah. No, she's shooting immediately. She likes it. Very nice.
Yeah, Brittany's going to be really happy about this rack. It's kind of one of those games where you sort of, as you said earlier, you expect it early in the round, but much less likely later in the round.
Yeah, much less likely. They'll get better and better as they go. Beautiful position shot there from Brittany. Tie this up unexpectedly. Well done.
All right, tied up. So Brittany, her first match of this tournament was against Jordan Helfrey, and she won 8-2. Then she beat Ada Leo 8-4. Caroline, on the other hand, she was a hill match against Laura Smith in her very first round, so she may have needed a little get going there. But then she came up 8-2 against Emily Duddy.
Yeah, she didn't have the easiest draw in the world, that's for sure. Laura can still play very well.
Yep, so now that we've started all the rest of the matches, we have quite a few really good matches going on this winner's side. Monica Webb, Kaylee McIntosh, Pia Filler is playing Vero. Margareta Steyer is playing against Joanne Mason-Parker. These are all really good matches. Lori John and Christina Tkach.
Yeah, that's great.
And it looks like Susan Mello and Jenna Atwell, they were in our last set, and they're still going, tied up at 6-6.
And that Kaylee McIntosh has been playing well as well.
Kaylee is, she is, boy, I've seen her get on some runs that makes her quite an intimidating opponent.
Yeah. I like to see all the nice young talent coming up. It feels like there was a kind of a dry spell for about a decade where there wasn't a lot of young talent coming up.
I think it's, there's a lot of promotion for juniors now, whereas like once upon a time it was, definitely more taboo. There's only a few really kids who ever got really encouraged.
Oh, big time. When I was younger, it was just, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Your wasted life, misspent youth.
Yeah, exactly.
And now it's just like anything, any sport, you're kind of, okay, hey, you have a passion for this. Let's see what we can do.
Exactly.
Brittany actually, she runs a tournament. It's the JP Memorial Tournament for her father. And all the proceeds go to helping the junior championships. Go to the junior championships, the Canadian.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep, I think she says she's going to be in May or June this year.
They have a great scene up there in Canada too. Maybe because it's so cold. Oh, great shot there.
Yeah, I was talking to some of the fans earlier today, and we're talking about the golf and pool. Golf is your summer sport, and pool is your winter sport. They get a little more pool up in Canada.
Oh yeah. Drawing off the 7 ball here. Kind of very tricky.
Yeah, that's a little scary.
It looks like she's calling a referee over.
Brittany is actually going to be heading to Sydney, Australia, on Monday for the Hayball events over there, and then she'll be back the very following week to compete in Louisville.
Wow, that is a brutal flight to go back and forth like that.
Yeah, within a week.
Especially to expect to play your best.
Mm-hmm.
But man, how much money are they throwing at that Hayball?
A lot
of
money.
It's amazing.
I mean, they are really, really making it worth the players' time.
Big time.
To get there. And I mean, from what I've talked to, everyone I've talked to who's been doing it loves it. I mean, just truly is enjoying having a different game to play. Very nice shot.
Oh yeah, good shot.
I think that was nicely that she didn't try and do too much with the cue ball, just took her medicine, made the shot. She'll take the harder shot on the 3.
Exactly. No, smart play. It's one of those I've been playing my whole life, competing decisions. Just take what the table wants to give you. Don't try to force it. You see people down the ranks always trying to force everything, thinking that they have to play perfect. It's not true.
I am definitely guilty of that.
Yeah, we all do it from time to time. But when you're playing your best, you know that if it's a 66% chance or whatever in your head, then give yourself all of that 66%. Don't try to go for 100, and take wild chances. Wow, going for the bank shot. Wow, really well struck. Look at that. Good cue ball, too.
I'm surprised she went for that. I was really expecting a cut up in the top corner, but she clearly felt very comfortable with it.
Yeah, well, she played her cue ball so well behind the 5. Maybe that was it. She just kind of was determined that she could get behind that 5.
And if she had missed, possibly would have, left the harder shot, whereas missing it in the corner would have, given Caroline the table.
Exactly. But no, with the Hayball Tour and then the Matchroom Tour, I know the Matchroom hasn't quite come over to the ladies' side yet, but pool is healthier than I have ever seen it in my entire
Absolutely.
life. It is such a good time to be a young player in the game.
I know we have three juniors, and Kennedy Myman is no longer a junior, but she was recently a junior. But Jordan Helfrey, Savannah Easton, Sophia Mast, I mean, they are playing on our tour. They're playing in the juniors, and they are just tremendous, tremendous opponents.
What are you guys considering a junior now? 19 and under? Or?
I think it depends on what like I know I think VNEA is 19 and under, but I believe there is yeah maybe it is 19 for everyone. I'm actually not
It's
positive
okay.
on
There's
that.
something around there. It's all right.
Yeah, I just remember Kennedy was telling me that she was 8 days past the limit.
Okay.
I was a little upset about that.
Sure. You know, I remember being in the juniors. You get a lot of opportunities, and it does suck when you leave that realm because now you just got to go earn every little bit of it.
Sure.
Ooh, she got a little pokey there. That's crazy.
Yeah, normally Brittany's stroke is usually so. Oh, that was actually a really tough leave.
Yeah, she might have got a little lucky here.
I think she can push into the tip, but that is not easy.
No. This is one of those balls where you want to overcut it just a hair if you can, but then you tend to hang it, so she's got to put all your energy into making it. At least she's close to it. That helps a lot.
Wow, I honestly don't know if I would. She looks like she can go for
I
it.
think she's going to hit the bottom point. I think she'll be okay. Just hit it nice and easy. So the cue ball has a moment to roll forward. Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah, that was a really.
Yeah, it was close. Oh, what a bad roll there. Well, pool's funny that way. I don't know if it's a bad roll or bad decision.
Yeah, I honestly think I would have just pushed it down onto the bottom rail.
Yeah.
It's not worth on the 9-ball taking that chance.
Sure. And you know it was too close too because she made it and it's still scratched. If you miss it and scratch, you're like, okay, maybe I hit it bad, but nope.
Her stroke seemed a little faster than she may have wanted to really get the push through it. But
exactly, I would have rolled that ball really slowly, but that's hard to do though. It's easy to say in the booth.
Right. We're batting 100 from the booth here.
Never a doubt, right?
All right, 2-1, Brittany. This has been 3 games that I would not have sort of expected.
Yeah, they'll both be looking to up the standard, right?
Yeah, but you know what? Stream table. You got a shot clock, and there's a lot of matches around you too. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but it's kind of it's a little busy area right here for this table, number 2 table.
Yeah, big time. It's not an arena-style setup where they have kind of full control of their environment. And it weighs on you. You know you're on stream. You know you're on a shot clock. Which
Sure.
That's a lot of people that have never played on a shot clock discount that all the time. They go, oh, they play on the shot clock all the time. That is not true. It is a ton of pressure to play on the shot clock. And if you're at all uncomfortable, 30 or 40 seconds feels like no time at all.
Especially, yeah, they get 1 minute, I believe, off of the break. So she's going to take a second, kind of look here, decide what she wants to do with this one ball.
Another tricky push. Oh, she's going to kick at it. Or
Is
maybe
she going to come from behind and try and push the one out of the way? Or
can she thin it? Oh, yeah, she can thin it. Coming down below the 8-ball. Not bad. Not bad at all. Trying to get up behind the 5-9, but this is a good container.
Yeah, the 1-2 is what's kind of a decision on this because it's such a hard shot to get to that 2-ball.
She'll probably try to put her 2 rails up underneath the pink 4 there on the left-hand side. Just like this. Wants that 1 ball to miss the 5. Very nice.
Wow,
there
that was a
go.
great shot.
Great safety from there.
Brittany will probably have to kick at this, right? I don't think she can see the right edge, or do you think she can?
Oh, it's close. She's looking right now. The good news about the kick shot is you do have the 9-5 there. If you can just hit half ball on the 1, something around half ball, there's a decent chance to get a return safety here.
I think she can see the right side, and I think she's gonna just try and just barely nick it so it goes and sits up under the 5.
She's kicking.
She? Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, shorted it. She'll be disappointed with that. All right, well, ball in hand off a great safety from Caroline Powell here. Let's see if she can hold her form together all the way and get out this rack. That would be...
The 5 ball is definitely the problem ball here, with the 4 being on the opposite corner. She'll have to have a nice, really smooth draw stroke, which she does. She has a great off-the-rail draw, but does it go in the bottom left?
I think it does, but
Yeah.
it's always hard for us to tell up here. One rail out for the 3. Okay. Now you can see she's checking the angle on the 4 here. She needs to stun up or roll up just a few inches. Maybe even an inch or so.
I mean, yeah, barely. Just don't draw it.
Yeah. Yep, just an inch or 2 forward, very nice. But now, see, she needed another inch of
Yeah,
angle.
a little straight. But I actually don't know if it goes. I mean, if she can draw it underneath, it's hard to say.
Yeah, this is that angle, though, that's kind of awful from here. You can go a lot of places on the table, but none of them are super easy. Just going forward? No. Okay, yeah. Not a bad shot.
She's just going to safety, lock it behind the 9, send the 5 ball, make Brittany kick. I can't tell if it goes or not.
Yeah, no, it all depends.
Part of me wants to put my headset down and just run out and check.
I know. If it goes, I feel like you have to shoot at it.
Oh, yeah, if it goes.
Yeah. Well, we'll know here in a second. She seems to be steeling herself. I think she is shooting. Nope. Safety. Not bad. Good shot.
Yeah, she's doing a really nice job with that speed control on her safeties. Seems like she's kind of starting to figure out the speed of the table.
Yeah, you can tell she's comfortable with those 2 rail angles in behind the ball. I mean, we all play those so often. You do get comfortable with them. It's funny how some days you feel like you can see that line, like 100%.
Yeah.
And then the very next day, you're wrong.
Yep.
You're like, what happened there? So
Yeah.
the game, once you get used to it, it never stops being interesting because of that. You can know everything about it. And if you're a little tense in your stroke or you're not really following through or whatever, it can change in an instant.
Yeah, for me, I feel like when I come into a room and I expect it to play a certain way, and then, it's humid or something, and the balls stick a little, and suddenly the speed's different, and I'm just like, I do a little panic mode. That's why I'm not a top player.
Playing here in Colorado, it's always really dry. So every time I go to the South and play, it's a total readjust in my mind. Oh.
Then looks like that. Maybe rail played a little short.
Yeah, no, Brittany will not be happy with that.
I didn't see her look like she had any spin or anything. It didn't come off funny. It just literally. I don't know.
Yeah, well.
That's the second kick now in a row that she has missed. So.
Yeah, by a big margin. Yeah. Well, all right though. But Caroline now ball in hand. Another good safety from her though. You can't hate that. One good positional shot here, and she should be looking at a 3-1 lead. This is the big shot right here. Oh, she needs that ball to roll. Not bad.
I love it. I think it was beautifully done.
She'd have loved another inch of roll, but this is all right.
She can just hit it kind of soft. Just don't stun it too much where it pops off the rail.
Exactly. Nice and smooth. Just like that.
Lovely.
Really well done there. That's a great stroke.
Yeah, it's about to be 2-2 here, but I would definitely say Caroline looks more comfortable at the table than Brittany has.
Yeah, I flipped the scores a second ago. I said 3-1.
Oh.
Yeah. Caroline, a great chance to tie it here. Oh, easy cue ball.
Wow. That's not like her. Normally her stroke is very slow and smooth, but she'll be fine. I think she can still see it, and she just has to just gently bounce the rail.
Yeah, she'll come one rail across for the 9. That's just a little bit of tension in her stroke. Hard to calm down out there, though, no matter how many times you've played these. Also, one thing that a lot of the viewers need to realize is, sure, there is a lot of WPBA events this year, but generally you just don't get that many chances to win one of these things. So when you are on the winner's side, and you're only 3 or 4 matches away from maybe the biggest match of your life, every ball is tough.
Yep, that is very valid. And we're actually missing, of the top 5 WPBA players, we're missing, I think, 3 of them right now at this tournament. So
who is that?
Allison Fisher and Weiwei and Kelly Fisher.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I think it kind of is almost like a little fun for the rest of the field, being like, ooh, those are spots that are almost guaranteed. Wow, she really hit that.
Yeah, back and forth. No, 100%. I mean, those are 3 of the top players on earth and routine winners.
Right.
So especially with, oh my Lord, Kelly's been dominating now for like a decade.
Allison won the last one too.
It was so cool to see though, Allison getting another win after all this time. I mean, it's cool to see, and I'm sure it's also like, when are you going to go away, Allison?
No, I don't think that's true. Allison is, I mean, besides just being a phenomenal player, she is funny and kind and just a good person to have around.
Sure. I've had the pleasure of hanging around her a few times. We're not friends or anything, but she seems like a joy, really, to be around.
She has actually a tremendous sense of humor. I really enjoy her pithy little puns.
Awesome.
So.
Oh, Caroline, nice shot there. That was a great stroke. If she can remember that moment there, that delivery of her stroke, no tension at all.
Absolutely beautiful.
She'll be a force.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, like we said, it's tied. But yeah, Caroline's shooting seems like she has a little bit better handle of the whole table.
Yeah, she's getting to shoot a bit more. And she has played great safety, which has given her these opportunities to play more than Brittany. And when you're playing a great player like Brittany Bryant, you have to keep her on the back foot. Keep her uncomfortable as much as you can.
Brittany, having played since she was, I'm not even sure how old, probably out of diapers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 40, and I was running into Brittany when I was 20.
Yeah.
So 20 years, I mean, at least.
She's been the junior champion and quite a few times, and as we said earlier, and it's just, she knows the psychology of it. So as long as she can just keep playing her game, she's very good at kind of getting through those types of things, those types of like adverse conditions.
Sure. Well, to win at this game, you have to, because it's going to happen. You get just odd in your head.
Someone told me once that they don't like to play Caroline because she's so sweet that you almost feel really bad.
Yeah, she does seem
beating
really
her.
Sweet. Even her social media, you can tell that she's like a really nice person.
They both are. I mean, Brittany and Caroline are two just absolutely, amazing humans.
Sure.
But yeah, Caroline just has that very meek, very sweet attitude, which is funny because she's actually so ferocious on the pool table.
You see that a lot in pool.
Mm-hmm.
People that are very, very gentle and nice, and then on the pool table, they will cut your head off.
I don't know if I would go that far, but yeah.
I mean, yeah. Tricky shot here. She has the option, I believe, to cut it in the top left-hand pocket or the side. She looks like she's going to shoot it in the side. Unless she's playing safe behind the 9.
Yeah, the cue ball is going to run right down to the top of the table. So,
She did shoot. Oh, that ball needs to hold up.
I
think she's okay.
I think she can put it up here in this corner.
Yeah, this is actually nice. Just a stop shot here will do. So you can put all your energy into pocketing the 2 ball.
Where does the 3 go in that corner?
I think it does. I think it goes in the bottom left-hand corner. Beautiful.
Yeah, very nice.
Absolutely beautiful stroke there. Caroline's loosening up, I think. This is a little tricky here. I wonder if she'll hit this with top left-hand spin.
Top left? I was
Well-
thinking top right.
Well, yeah, you have the option, but if you hit it with top right, it stuns over just a little. She could hit the 9, but she probably won't. Top right, yeah, oh yeah. See, that was what I was worried about. Clipping the 9 just a little bit like that. She came out okie dokie, though.
Okie dokie, arty
Yeah,
jokey.
okie dokie. I don't know. Look, I grew up in Virginia. I still have weird.
But you live
sayings
here.
from-
How long have you been in the
Oh,
Denver
I've been
area?
here like 16 years. I'm practically a native. For Colorado, 16 years. That's longer than almost everybody else. I can't believe how fast this place has grown.
Yes, the traffic has been
It's incredible.
kind of mind-boggling.
Yeah. And it's still not that big of a city. It's just.
It's almost like the infrastructure just wasn't really in place for the amount of, just people that are coming
No,
here.
The growth has been astronomical. I have no idea why everybody in the world wants to move here. I mean, the weather's nice, but.
What do you
know.
think? I can't move to Colorado?
No. You can move and play. Everyone else is. Join the club. Yeah. But no, it is kind of crazy.
I think it's, it's like, as you said, it's nice weather. Like, you get drier air.
The dry air is nice. There's no bugs here. There's no humidity. The sun shines all the time, even in the winter. But the winter is long. It's not the coldest winter in the world, but it sticks around for 6 months.
True. Yeah, you can have a snowstorm in,
Anytime. Anytime.
April,
Yeah.
May.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nicely done.
2 rails. Where's the cue ball? A little overcooked there. Not a bad stroke.
Does that go?
I do not.
I feel like she
think-
was playing to try and come behind it.
I do too. I do not think it goes, which means
So
she'll
a
have to
safety,
nick
yeah.
off the left-hand side here. Unless she tricking us? No.
She did not want to touch that 9, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the attempt was there.
Maybe she thought it went. I mean, maybe she.
Yeah,
No, I mean,
might have been closer than we thought. Let's see if Brittany tries to pinch this 7-ball cross side. I think she will. A little bit of left-hand spin to hold the 7 tight. Oh, nope. She played safe all the way. And very well done.
that was the right decision for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. She had a little too much angle to bank it.
I think Caroline might be able to hit this, though.
I do think she can. This is extra tough here, though.
Yeah, what would you play here? This is.
I think you have to try to thin off the left-hand side of the ball from her perspective. It's one of those shots that comes up all the time that you know is really tough, but you have to shoot it. There's no other best shot here. Just like, she tried it, and that's the issue.
Yeah. You have to hit those so carefully.
Yeah.
And from so far away on the rail, that was definitely a hard shot.
When you watch the professional snooker players, they play that shot amazing from 3 more feet away as well. Well, great save from Brittany. Caroline did play the right shot, though. That's just a tough one. A little bit of a funny angle here.
I think she can pop off the rail. I think she'll be okay.
All right, a little bit of right-hand spin. She spun it down perfectly to get straight in. That's a great shot. And Brittany will feel really, really good to be leading 3-2 here.
Yes.
Has not been her best match. And Caroline, I think, does need, at the halfway point, I think Caroline needs to be leading.
Yeah, let's take a second here and check some scores on these other matches. We have so many good matches going on right now. All right. Wow, Christina Tkach is up 4-0 on Lori John.
Oh, wow.
And Pia is up 4-1 on Vero. Lisa Cosette and Isabel, the local, I believe, are still battling it out with Lisa on the hill. Susan Mello, Jenna Atwell, Hill match.
Wow.
That is, that's definitely a good
And
one.
Pia's been playing fantastic this year as well.
Yeah, I was speaking to her earlier, and she said that she has gone from Europe to New Zealand to China to Denver, and literally went around the world in the last 2 weeks. So
That is amazing. That is amazing. But, her and her husband are 2 of the elite players in the world. So, as a sports person, that's what you're going to have to do, right?
exactly, and I mean, pool is just so international now. Just incredible.
Yeah, it's one of the most international sports I can even think of.
Yeah, I agree with that
It's
for sure.
insane what you have to do to be on tour now. And everybody thinks that the sponsors are paying for all these flights. They are not.
Well, some of them are, but some of the few very elite
Yeah,
are.
the
But,
top 1%.
right, or less.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking it might be actually a little less than
Yeah.
1%. You can count them on one hand. This is a really nice opportunity for Caroline here.
Really pretty table. Yeah, especially with, just looking at this pattern here, it just looks great. As long as she can come around for this 3-ball nicely, she should be in good shape.
A little bit of top spin here, maybe a little bit of top right-hand spin to make certain she stays out towards the middle of the table. She has the option to go 2 rails around it if she likes. So many things in pool are decided by the speed of stroke that you're comfortable with.
Absolutely. And I just want to say something to the chat,
Right.
by the way. We don't have the chat in our booth right now. Unfortunately, we've been having a little technical issues. So if anyone's out there sending nice messages, hopefully, then just keep in mind that we apologize that we're not ignoring you. We literally just can't see you.
Oh, yeah, that is a good point. I was wondering if we were going to have the chat up here.
Usually we do, but they said today, for some reason, it won't seem to load. So
Oh, that's a bummer. I had a
Yeah.
couple people text me that were saying hi on stream. Really good shot here. I think a little top left-hand spin, and she can come back out towards the 7-ball. She wants to cross the middle of the table just by a couple inches.
yeah, a little left English
Just
there.
like that. That is perfect.
Ooh, the bridge, though, unfortunately. I think she can still get her cue around that 7, but it
Yeah,
was
just
maybe
barely.
an inch over would have been a little
Exactly. Made it a little more
kinder. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and give a shout out to some of our WPBA official sponsors. Of course, How Tips. We've always really appreciate them. They've been a good sponsor. Castile Leather Goods is a newer sponsor for this year. Kamui Chalk, ICA Training Tool, Big Family Custom Creations, RJH Custom Cues, Super Shot Billiards, Diamond Tables, Aramith and Simonis Cloth, and Digital Pool. We are so grateful because, this is not an easy thing to do, and to keep professional and make it so that everyone loves coming to these tournaments. We need this. So thank you to all of the sponsors.
I've always been really proud of the WPBA that you guys have kept your tour together through hell and high water.
Yep.
I mean, you guys have not had an easy go of it, and you've never stopped having tour events. Even sometimes when there were only 2 or 3 a year, you kept on trucking.
Yeah, I think the only year we really missed maybe was the COVID year.
Well,
20, what everyone missed that
yeah,
one.
you get a pass for that. I
we
think.
we erased that year from the
From
memory
the
books.
record book.
But yeah, it's 48 years
That's
tour has been
amazing.
on. So we were talking about the 50th anniversary, doing something really, just something really fun where we have just a few instead of many smaller tournaments, trying to have a few really, really big ones for.
Well, you guys need a couple majors at least.
Yes, we do have. Yeah. Oh, nice shot, Caroline.
Very nice shot there. Really well controlled 2 rails out. That's harder than it looks.
Absolutely, she really held that cue nicely. Cue ball. Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's been fun. I mean, we definitely have the tour championships are in December in Wisconsin, and we usually have quite a really big international group that comes to that. So.
Well, that's what I was thinking is, with pool being so popular in Europe and so popular in Asia, another great shot there from Caroline, but they don't have a real women's tour. I mean, the Euro Tour obviously has a women's division,
Yes.
but it's not at all the same. Doesn't pay the same. And all the international women still come to America where pool is not as popular, but we have the best tour.
And we get the best sponsors.
Yeah, which is wild.
Yeah, it's so, oh my gosh, so appreciated. And I love when the international players come. I love.
Ooh.
She looks like she just pushed through a little
She
far.
did. She just kind of got off that one just a little bit. Oh, Caroline, I'll hate that. That was a good rack from her.
Yeah, that was so well done. I mean, everything about that was so nicely handled. It's too bad. That's another one of those mental moments where you feel like you show up, and then the 9-ball gets you.
It's so easy to talk yourself out of it. You have to. Nice shot. And you kind of, when you give a competitor like Brittany these opportunities, she's going to take them from you. She's going to get stronger and stronger that way.
Yep. I definitely was guilty on a hill match yesterday, missing my 9-ball.
Oh.
I mean, you know,
Crushes you.
pretty reasonably easy 9-ball.
Oh, yeah.
But I actually got lucky and came back and got the win. But,
oh, wow.
But still, I mean, setting yourself up for the 9-ball, the way you plan to set yourself up for the 9-ball and then missing it is...
Yeah.
Whew.
Oh, yeah. Now it hurts your confidence. But you have to go through that, though. That's part of the process.
It's true. That's why I love playing these events, because you play such high caliber players. You don't get that opportunity almost ever.
When you play in a weird environment too. It's never a pool hall that you're comfortable in. It's it's a lot of pressure. Everyone gathers in one place, which makes an atmosphere, right? So it's hard. It's hard to play your best.
Yeah, and even just playing your friends too. The women are so nice. And you love them, like.
Yeah, your tour is a lot different than the men's.
Yeah, everyone says that.
Everyone hates everybody.
Yeah, we definitely.
Well, not hate, but you definitely don't feel bad for them.
There's so much support here, just so much. It's awesome.
But that's why you guys have maintained your tour, though.
I think that's true.
You guys get along, at least well enough.
Yeah, I've only been on tour for 1 year, and I can honestly say I know almost every single player. There's a few that I'm not, quite as close to, but. Yeah, know that you can awesome. You can message them, hey, can I get a ride? Or hey, do you want to split an Airbnb? And
sure.
Everyone is very, very generous and very supportive.
Oh, that's awesome. And you guys are talking about a lot of events this year. That's really crazy. I mean, coming from 4 to 5 to 8 or 9. That's gigantic.
No, to wow.
Oh, slow down, cue ball.
Yeah, I think she got a safety out of that.
It's close.
That must have been what she was playing, because she definitely wasn't setting herself up for the 3-ball there.
No, she was playing safe all the way.
Okay. I guess I got distracted for a moment here outside the booth, but.
Yeah, there's kind of a lot going on in front of us here. I don't know what that is.
We have a big window, and then there's the merchandise table in front, and TVs and people, and yeah, it's quite a busy environment.
I wonder if she's shooting at this. I think she's shooting.
I think she can hit it.
Oh, yeah, nice and easy. There you go. Up and down. Oh, that wasn't that bad of a try. All right, let's see if Brittany can get some steam under her. She hasn't really ran a rack this entire match, which is amazing, frankly, Brittany being one of the top players.
6 racks in, yeah. Think she can cheat the pocket just a little and get around, or do you think she has to pull it back?
She was going around. She got off that ball a little bit. Come on, cue ball.
Yeah, kind of hit a little thinner probably even than she needed.
And this is tricky too. She's got to play with the 7 on the rail a little bit. Wonder if she'll use some low left-hand spin, or she's going to use
run
high
right
ball.
into it. You mean just get the 7 out of the way?
Yeah. But no, she could miss it. Excellent. And this is nice too, because she doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball here. Just roll the 5 in and make sure you don't snooker yourself behind the 8.
I feel like she may have wanted to be a little straighter on this shot, because the 6 plays so nicely in the side there.
No doubt she wanted to be straighter, but beggars can't be choosers.
Right,
here.
Take your medicine. Yep. Just make the shot.
Roll it in.
Yeah, that was...
Oh, she played into the 8 with speed. This is one of those weird matches where Brittany has a lead, but she will be furious. It's funny how sometimes you win and just not playing your best.
Agreed.
Pool is so weird that way. You have tournaments where you play great and lose all the time. And then tournaments where you play super average and win all the time.
Yep.
It's crazy.
I think Caroline might be going for a safety here.
Yep, 2 rails down table. One of the most standard 9-ball safeties. She'd have liked a little more out of that cue ball.
She wanted that 5 on the rail. Brittany can either cut or bank. I mean, she opted for the bank earlier, which surprised me. So you might do that again. But
I actually think there's a really good chance she's going to bank this ball. She might not. But there's no great place for the cue ball down where she is, so you might as well be aggressive here. Oh, she did go for the safety. Oh, what a great hit. Where's that cue ball going?
no.
Ooh. I'm a little surprised she decided to play safe there. That was a really difficult safety. And kind of the rule out there for everyone is if the safety is just as hard as the shot, shoot.
Yeah, take the shot.
Yeah, take the shot on, because if you hit an amazing safety that comes out kind of middling, well, you didn't really do yourself any favors. You might as well go for the win.
Yeah, that kind of bespoke a little bit of maybe just not being totally comfortable in her shooting right now.
Well, it's frankly amazing that she has a 2-game lead. She's had a bad match. No disrespect to Brittany, but she would also say she's having a bad match.
Yeah. I would guess that there will be a break coming after this.
Break would be really smart.
Yes.
Man, this is not easy here.
No. But, as long as she can pull across the table and bounce, it might be a slightly harder shot, but you need that for the 9-ball anyway, so.
Well, 100%. It's just you have to really stay into this stroke. Nice and smooth. Just follow through. Oh, she killed it.
Yeah, that was
a good stroke. That's a way harder shot to kill than it looked like. She made that look easy. These are the best women in the world you're watching. I like this because you don't need any spin.
right.
You can
Just
just
let
roll
it
this
go.
in, a 1 tip, a high spin, something like that, and just make sure you pocket the 8.
She'll barely pull the cue back. Yep.
Ooh, she did
No
spin it.
way.
She did spin it.
I don't think she meant to.
No.
I think that just.
Wow. Caroline's going to be pulling her hair out.
Brittany is, yes.
Yeah, Brittany's just shooting 9 balls. That's all she's done. I guess if you're only going to shoot a ball,
Yeah, right?
shoot the one that wins.
Same 9 balls or less.
What an interesting match we're
Holy
seeing
cow.
here.
Yeah. Just goes to show you anything can happen.
Yeah. Yeah, Brittany won't have any idea how she's up 5-2.
And here comes the
here's
break.
the break.
All
Yeah,
right.
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.
Do your job as a sports person to help promote the events. And the women do a fantastic job with that.
Yeah, it's true. It's such an important, you really have to market. Digital marketing is everything nowadays.
Yes.
All right, these are some good scores. Pia Filler's up 4-2 on Firo. Christina 7-0 against Lori John. Wow, she is out for this tournament.
Yeah, Christina Slateva having a great match against Kennedy as well.
I played her yesterday. She actually gave me some opportunities. I was a little surprised. I was really happy to come up with 4 wins against her.
Nice.
And then, like I said, Christina Tkach is, I think, probably the favorite to win this tournament. She's been
dominant lately.
She's been doing so well. Brianna Miller 3-1 against Lonnie Fox. Kaylee McIntosh 4-3 against Monica Webb.
Yeah, Kaylee, that's going to be a great match.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Kaylee to snap off her first event. I think she's got that kind of speed in her.
If not now, definitely someday.
Yeah, that's what I mean. In the next 18 months, I think you're going to see a lot of improvement out of her.
Yep. And then April Larson, 4-3 against Susan Williams. These are some really good matches. I am a little surprised that Joanne is beating Margareta 4-2, but it's still early. I mean, that's 4-2 is nothing.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Joanne.
Joanne is from New York, I believe. I could be wrong on that.
I've seen her name.
She's definitely the East Coast. She was I think she played a while ago and maybe took a break for a bit. But she was, I think, something like 5-time New York State champion.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah,
So
definitely.
she can definitely play, yeah.
Absolutely. She is a very strong opponent. It was kind of fun. I practiced with her, maybe last year at Iron City, and I was just blown away by how good she was.
Oh, wow.
And then I practiced with her yesterday, and I was like, oh.
Same person.
I've improved, I think.
Yeah.
Because she didn't intimidate me the same way.
That's part of it. You said it's your first year on tour.
Yeah.
The first year is all about learning how to play in the environment.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, you learn a lot of skills on the table, but most of what you learn is how to participate in the environment and not get so nervous.
Absolutely.
And play the game that you're capable of.
Yeah, and that's why I do it, honestly. It's like, we all know how to shoot a ball, but can you shoot a ball under pressure, when you're a little match?
And it's completely different. Totally. People make me really angry in the comment section a lot of times when they're like, oh, I can't believe XYZ player did this. And I'm like, if you're not out there,
Yeah.
you have no idea.
Yep.
You have no idea what they're doing.
I know. It was funny. I was watching when I was in New York. They put me on the live stream, but I didn't know because the live stream match had finished, and then they threw up another table. So I got to actually go back and watch my match. And there had been a shot where I got ball in hand, but everything was locked up. I mean, it was a cluster of balls on the rail. I just didn't know what to do.
Sure.
I tried to send the ball, down table and hide behind a 9-ball and try and keep the cue ball. But I was listening to commentators, and they're like, no, she needs the safety over here. And I was like, there's no room on the rail for the cue ball to go by here, I was like, stop.
I love it when people are arguing in the comments whether or not a ball goes. And I'm like, who knows whether the ball goes, you or the player at the table? Probably the player.
We're going to find out, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, a little extra power on that break.
Yeah, she really came through that.
And 8-ball.
The 5-ball is a little tricky, though. I don't think the 5-ball goes.
No,
so
but
even with a 3-ball shot, she's going to have to be really thinking about this.
Yeah, this is a lot of top right spin. I would be trying to go over there and hit the 6 or the 5.
Yeah, run right into it if you can, but you don't want to, get to the wrong side of it and scratch.
No, and she's on the rail, so she won't be able to juice this ball up as much as she would like. And I think she's got a pretty steep angle, too. She's looking at it.
I mean,
I think you can get over there, but
it's really going to depend how well she can stroke through this.
Exactly. This takes a confident stroke.
Yeah. I mean, you might just play the high side and just play for the safety with locking it up on the 6 if you can.
That's a person that's playing for money, as I say. Like, she's playing the percentage shot. Roll this ball. She'll lock it right on the back of the 6-ball. She doesn't want to leave the 5 right
in the
over
pocket.
The hole.
Yeah. That's the only downside. It makes it an easy kick shot.
And that right there is what you don't want.
This is how I lost to Sophia Mast.
Yep. You do this all the time in your life where you get the cue ball exactly where you want, but you forgot to control the object ball.
Well, you really have to pick one, though. I mean, you don't want to try too much with both. I mean, if she can lock it up on the 6, you honestly can't kick. I mean, if you're really well locked on it.
Yes. But in this case, Brittany will be looking at a pretty high percentage kick here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she can get just enough right English, or if she's not too straight on this angle.
Remember her last 2 kick shots, though, were not great, and that one not particularly great either.
Yeah, I mean, barely off on it. She went rail first, which you want to do, but I think it was maybe just a little too close to the rail.
And Caroline, because she's on the rail here, she almost has to shoot at this 5. She's looking at the pocket and angle right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's really a problem with this shot. I mean,
no.
On the rail is the only really hard part about it. which of course is actually quite a
Yeah,
quite a
yeah,
problem. But
quite a problem. Put all your energy into pocketing this ball. See, she took another second to set up there. Smart. Oh, that's going to be thick.
no, yeah,
Okay, Brittany will like this.
Brittany missed
hard.
this cut though on the last try.
She's a pro, though. She'll
You're
be
right.
all right. The good news about this is the cue ball is going naturally exactly where you want it to go.
Yeah, definitely. And she'll just focus, she'll take a little extra second here on this shot.
Oh.
So you see how Brittany dropped her arm on the side? I love it when she does that. I feel like it means she's really just staying as confident and calm as she possibly can.
It's funny how you see that with players all over the world.
Really?
Yeah. You push the cue through and then you pull your hand down and keep your head in the cue down.
I actually can say that I don't know that I've noticed anyone besides her doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you see it all over.
Okay. I might have to try that.
It's just sometimes you're just focusing on watching the ball, and you know that pressure in your shoulder blades, you're just kind of relieving that, I think. See, that's the Brittany Bryant we're used to seeing.
Yeah, that break. I mean, that little break she took seemed like it brought back a new Brittany here.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure she had some choice words for herself.
A little talking to yourself in the mirror.
If you play pool, you spend a lot of time talking to yourself. Everybody does. Oh, that's a really nice stroke with the rest as well.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful strike there. Just never slowing the cue down, just darted it straight through the ball.
Yep. It's really hard to find that stroke through a ball when you're on the bridge.
You need to practice with the bridge 15 minutes a day, every day.
Is that your motto, 15 minutes a day?
No, that's it. If you're going to play professionally, you really should.
Wow.
You never know when that rest shot is going to be the make or break shot.
You're right. That is true. That is true. You can't give up a game because...
I have a little list of the specialty things, like jumping withdraw, rest shots and everything.
Sure.
That before a tournament, 2 weeks before, start breaking it down.
Oh, interesting.
Start breaking it down and ranking yourself. You know, how good am I with the rest? You know, do I spin the ball well? Do I draw it well?
You know, I notice I miscue on I try and just put a little draw, and I often jump the ball. So I really have to work on that smooth
tension from right there.
Yeah. And I had a wonderful snooker player show me how to use the the bridge and exactly how to stand and exactly how to hold the butt of the cue.
It doesn't feel natural at first to let the weight of the cue just deliver through the ball. It doesn't feel like enough pace will be injected, but it will be. You just have to practice it enough to trust it.
And it's true because it's such a different stroke. I mean, there's no other stroke
it's
on the
different.
table that you're anything like that. So
yeah. Brittany's break has been fantastic, and there's another one. That one ball needs to get off the top rail. It does not.
That has been my break every time. The one ball sitting up here on the top.
One thing that a lot of people don't keep in mind when they're breaking is you got to make your mind up to play the one ball in the right-hand side if you're breaking from the right, to the top right-hand corner, or you're going to have to kill it somewhere on the left-hand side. But in between is right where she's at, and that tends to be the most comfortable speed to hit it, is this in-between speed.
Yeah, I either make it in the left side, breaking off the right, and make it in the left side, or I hit it on the rail and it comes right up to the top middle. So I've been struggling.
She would need quite a bit more pace to get that one back over here.
Yep.
Yeah. It's funny how you have tournaments, though, where that one ball will be on the top rail all tournament long, and you're just like, what am I doing?
Right, or one day you break awesome and everything is looking great, and then the next day your break is not working.
No, big time. You see that when the room is empty, your break will come out great because everything's nice and dry. And then when the room fills with people, the one will be on the top rail all the time, and you got to hit the break quite a bit harder.
Oh, very nice shot.
Another good shot with the bridge. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Brittany's little motivational speech, whatever it was, did the job.
Brittany back. She's back.
Yeah, because as we said, even though the score is 6-2, I mean, this has not been an easy. These points haven't necessarily been completely earned.
No, Brittany will feel really fortunate to be where she's at in this match.
Yeah, especially since she's now seems to be playing really well and she's in the lead.
Well, you mentioned it when she missed that very first ball in the first game. You said she's a champ. She knows how to figure her way back into a match, which is exactly what she's doing. Oh, yeah.
Actually, kind of looked like she may have swung her hand slightly on that. It was kind of a funny little shot.
Yeah, she might have been really unconfident. You know how sometimes you push the cue through and your brain goes, that ain't it, and then the ball goes in. So you're like, well, okay. I actually have a weird habit of that almost. I hit the ball a lot where I don't really think it's going to go in, and then it goes straight in. And I'm like, well, I mean, cool.
Yeah.
But I wish I felt better about it.
Yeah.
Look at her speed control now, though. Effortless.
Looking very, very fluid.
Professional. I like that shot there. She didn't try to do too much. Got the right angle with a little more distance. Nothing wrong with that.
Wow, that was really nicely done. She knew exactly how hard to hit that stroke.
Yeah, she's looking like the Brittany Bryant we're used to seeing right
Yep.
now. And 7-2, huge lead now.
That's so interesting because I felt like Caroline was playing so well in the beginning. That to only have 2 points at this point is very surprising.
She frankly looked like the dominant player early on, but you know what? Right at the end of the rack is she missed that 9 ball and it all kind of cascaded, right?
Yep, a scratch and yeah.
Caroline's break has been working well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, both of these players have really, left some beautiful tables. Caroline had, I think, the one that was kind of funny there in the second rack or third rack, but everything else has looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Have there been any break and runs?
No. I mean, not being disparaging to them, but it's a pretty low standard, really.
Was Brittany's last rack?
Ooh, was it?
It was her break.
Oh, yeah, because she cut the one in with the bridge.
Yeah.
That was the first
Yeah,
break
that
and
was
run,
her break and
actually,
run.
yeah. Which you would expect by now, 9 games in.
Yeah, with 2 600 players.
Yeah. And all right, good break. She doesn't really have a shot on the 1 ball, but she has a bunch of different safety opportunities.
What do you favor here for safety?
I don't mind either way pushing the cue ball down behind the 3 and putting the cue ball behind the 2. I'm sorry, pushing
one ball
the
down,
1 ball
yeah.
behind
I knew
the
what you
3 and
meant.
the cue ball behind the 2. Or you could even just thin the 1 and leave the cue ball behind the 3.
Yeah, that's kind of what I favor because I think to me, you have the 6 and the 3 kind of working in your favor that way.
For sure, yeah.
Whereas this one, if you don't hit the right speed, you pop out and possibly leave a back cut.
Yeah, depends on how you feel. I kind of like thinning the 1
Do you?
down to the first diamond on the top rail and leaving the cue ball behind the 2 because you know the 1 would get safe.
It's almost like she can go for it in the corner. Nope, she did the one you first mentioned.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't like it, though. I felt like it was...
She hit it a bit hard. I just, that was a tricky situation where you had 3 or 4 safeties, but none of them were really easy.
Exactly, yeah. It was definitely 100% of speed control on all of them.
This is not so easy either.
I think she's going to go for it. The 3 ball will stop the cue, and if she misses, if she hits it on the pro side, then she, will come back under.
Yeah. No, you're probably right. You don't want to put too much pace into this.
Oh,
okay,
she went to safety.
She did play safe. Great shot. Great shot.
Oh, wow,
there.
nicely done.
Fantastic. I was thinking that in my head, but I didn't know if she could beat the scratch or not, which she obviously could, so really, really good shot there. Brittany's starting to play really well.
Yeah, she's looking excellent right here.
I would actually say this is a must-hit for Caroline.
Yeah.
She's got to hit this
Yep.
ball.
This is a wide open table.
Yep. And that 7 ball is not doing her any favors, is it?
Lori John is making great little faces to us through our window here.
Yeah, I think she was...
A little frustrated with her game, I think.
Yeah, being a little disparaging to herself.
She was playing really well yesterday. I got to watch a little bit of her match. She looked like she was very comfortable at the table.
I believe it. I mean, I remember Lori John in 1999. Oh,
That was a very good try.
yeah, that was. She kicked it right to 2 rails to get safe, to get distance anyway.
Yeah. I was in at Sam Deep's basement yesterday, and
Oh yeah,
I got to take a look at all of
yeah,
the
she has
cool
a ton of
posters she
memorabilia
has.
down
And
there. Yeah.
there's a beautiful picture of Lori John in 1986 it says,
Sure.
with a bow tie and a
Oh yeah.
wonderful little jacket. Looking very cute.
Oh, easy, Brittany. Oh, she's gonna be furious at that. She
think-
made a terrible face.
I
as
think she got a little thicker maybe on the ball than she had intended to.
Yeah, no, she had a wide open table there. Frankly, really easy run out.
She'll just looks like she's just going to be very comfortable. Take the safety. Don't beat yourself up. Extension, maybe, is that what she called?
Maybe it was hard to say. Yeah, she'll bring the 3-ball across table, play safe behind them. No, she decided to thin it. I like that. She needs that cue ball to move. It did not move. All right, chance for Caroline here.
Well, a chance for a safety for Caroline. Well, I guess she could bank it if she wanted
She
to.
could bank it. I'm not sure it's the best call, but she could bank it.
I think I would try and bring that cue ball to the bottom rail, or I mean, sorry, the
Yeah.
3-ball to the bottom rail.
The safety here is not super easy. She could bring the 3-ball out to the middle of the table and play the cue ball underneath the 9. She looks like she's going to be aggressive here. I think she's taking on the cross-side bank, and she is.
Oh, did she get a safety though?
It's hard to say.
Yeah, it is, but I don't think she can cut that into the side.
Yeah, I think the 7 does take away the pocketing angle.
I really want Caroline to have a little comeback here. Even if she doesn't win, I would really like to see her just put a few more points on the board. She deserves it.
100%, yeah. At least she's still on the winner's side. She knows that she'll have another shot.
Yes.
But you don't want to go out playing this way, really. This is a tricky safety from Brittany here, though. She can try to play the 3-ball back underneath the 7 ever so slightly and freeze the cue ball to the top rail. She don't think she has the cross-side bank, but she is looking at it. It's so hard for us to tell up here how much the 7 is impeding the 3-ball. She'll let us know in a second. Is she shooting this in the side?
No.
Oh, nope, she went for the cross-side bank. I didn't love that angle for that shot.
Yeah, but she left the cue up the table.
Yep, no, good job with the cue ball.
This is a makeable shot for Caroline. She can honestly do either cut it. It's a little tricky cut, but I think it goes in that top corner.
I think it does too. She's making sure the 3 goes by the 8.
The winner of this match is not going to play again until 11 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh,
so
wow.
they get a little bit of a break after this.
Yeah, big break. This is tricky, though. A little bit of stun forward to make sure you hit the rail instead of the pocket. And the side pocket, that is. And she decided to play safe. A really nice bump off the 7 there. She won't be mad about that.
Yeah, and the loser will be loser of this match will play tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Oh, wow. Big difference.
Yeah, the 9 a.m. matches, I mean, they're seasoned, so I'm sure they're pretty good at all times of the day, but certain people do not like,
Are those
early
matches ever easy?
Right.
They're never easy. All right. Brittany with the jump cue. Very makeable jump here.
Yeah, as long as she doesn't spin it. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it does. It always gets a chance to spin out there.
Ooh.
Oh, wonderful opportunity for Caroline here. Let's go. So she didn't get the best angle in the world. She's a little too full on the 3.
I think she'll just kind of stun it.
That's what I'm thinking too. She might stun it. She has the opportunity to use high left-hand spin and go to the rail, but that's a much harder shot.
Yeah, I feel like just a little stun, possibly stun follow.
I think, yes, she is going to the rail. She's trying to get better shape on the 6 here. Very nice shot. That angle was actually a little better than I thought it was. That's a great shot from her, though. Look at that speed control.
Yeah, that's really nice, and she can just
stop shot if she can. She might be a little off straight for sure. You do not
Yeah,
want to
she's
get
going to
straight.
slide to the rail. And it'll probably kill it off the rail, which will give her a nice little back cut if she can hold it.
She's stunned in and out. That's the right way to play that shot. Fantastic. And then just a little bit of low spin here to drag towards the 8.
That was a beautiful stroke. She really looked confident in that.
She cued that ball really well. Despite the scoreline, if you've never seen Caroline Powell play, she plays very, very well. She's no joke.
Yeah, her cue ball control is usually, I mean, she's not what I would consider like the most powerful player, but she just has a nice touch on the cue.
When she plays well, she's a top 16 player.
What did you say her current ranking is? 18, yeah. So she's definitely...
She hangs around right there. And I would consider her about number 16 to 18 in the world, I think is about right. She's one of those people that her ceiling's higher than that, but I don't know what she does in her normal life, if she plays all the time or
No,
what.
she has a job. She is a worker, and she said that, she's had a couple tournaments where she was really sort of disappointed in herself, and she said, I just have to accept that this is not my full-time job.
Yeah, wow, that's a great shot there, though. She's always smiling.
I know.
Always smiling.
She has the best smile.
Well, it's nice to see a good run out from her, though.
Yes, I'm really happy to see her get some more points on the board.
There we go. All right.
Okay, 7-3. Let's take a second and let's look at some of the live scores. I am very curious. I know that Lori John lost to Christina DeCatch. Pia Filler is on the hill now. It's Vero.
Former Colorado local, Nicole Keeney out there. Let's go, Nicole. Up 2-0.
She's playing Ashley Rice, and Ashley has been playing very strong lately. I'd say well above her Fargo. Kaylee McIntosh is on the hill against Monica Webb. Wow.
Wow, great job, Kaylee. Brianna Miller playing great.
Yeah, Brianna lost to Lori John yesterday, and she was exceptionally frustrated. But she said by the end of the day, she'd come back around.
Brianna Miller, though, she's one of those people that in the last 5 years really come up in her game, though.
Yeah, I watched her very first WPBA, I think maybe return to the WPBA. I think she did maybe a little bit when she was younger, when she was a junior.
She did some when she was a junior.
Yeah, and then, she came right out and first match beat Kelly Fisher.
Ooh, that's a good win.
Yeah.
All right, well, good break here from Brittany, but looking at a long, tough shot on the 2 ball. I doubt she will shoot at this. The safety's not automatic, but she'll probably put some distance here. Well, I don't know. Man, tricky here. This is one of those, as a player, you have to really make up your mind. Do you want to be very aggressive and shoot?
Gosh, if she was 2 inches further from the rail, I would probably say 100% go for it, but with that rail shot...
She's cueing low. She's shooting. She's going to stun.
She is 7-3. I mean, she has a little bit of room here to kind of gamble.
Exactly. And what a shot.
Wow,
and what a result.
Done.
What a result. Great shot.
Now the 5 ball, just have to, I guess, come up top rail and make sure she gets enough power behind it to come down below for side pocket.
She's got a nice angle here, especially after draining a shot like that.
Yeah, she's feeling good,
I like her to get out here. She's going to follow through, bring that cue ball down for the 5 in the side. She wants it to run a little bit more.
Yeah, she hit it exactly perfect. She just needed a little tiny bit more power. She was a little straight on that shot, so she had to transfer she lost a lot of the power to the object ball.
She might go around the back of the 8-9, or she might go straight to the rail. It's hard to see her angle.
I like the 3-railer around, but hey, I feel like everything I've called for Brittany has been wrong, so whatever I say is going to be the other one.
She killed it out, though, really nicely on the 6, where she can put that nice medium-level stroke on it to kill the ball there. Tends to be your most accurate style of stroke when you can work with that 50 or 60% range.
She's going to use all 4 corner pockets here. It's, she's in a good shape to finish out this set.
See that speed of stroke right there. That nice 50 kind of percent. That's where you want to live. This little follow through here, stun out to the middle of the table, just like
Ooh.
that.
I actually didn't expect her to kind of put the left on it quite as much.
Yeah, quite a bit of left there, but that's okay.
Yep, now she'll just use the same pocket, I think, or actually it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, she'll probably kill the ball right there.
Think so? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, probably. You know how it is. As a player, you always have the option in your head to go across.
Yeah, she was a little straighter there than I kind of felt like.
Ah, she's in stroke now, though.
Well, it's the end of the match. She won.
Okay. There you go. Good out there. Man, what a way to drain that 2-ball for
That
the
was
match.
a really interesting. That was a really interesting match. I was not, I feel like Caroline played so well, and it doesn't have the score to show for it.
No, yeah, the score should be more like 8-5, something like that.
Yeah, agreed.
But Brittany really turned it on at the end, though. Good job, Brittany. And good luck, Caroline, in the rest of the tournament.
Yeah.